Hey, in this episode, I want to talk about how you handle the haters and keep fighting for your dreams. I spent the last 14 years playing over 1,000 shows, touring 22 different countries, and become a top 40 Billboard charting artist. I fired my record label to go out on my own as an independent artist to market and release my own music, selling thousands of albums and millions of streams. The question I always get is, how did I do it without a label and sell even more music? This podcast is here to show you the way. Join me and follow along as I learn, apply, and share marketing strategies to grow my music business and a loyal fan base. So I'm doing my little Walk and Rock Here podcast for you guys, and again, just getting my exercise. And I was just thinking about, how do you handle the haters? How do you handle when people discourage you from going after this dream that you have? And I'll never forget when I quit my job and I went on the road, and my mom was pretty supportive. She thought I was crazy because I had a good IT job. And, my wife was 100% supportive. And I remember I got signed to a licensing deal. It wasn't even a full label deal. And they set me up with this manager. And I remember he got me some shows and stuff like that. And I'll never forget me, trying to, what about this idea? Or why don't we do this? Or why don't we do that? Or why don't we try and get on this festival? And I'll never forget him saying these words. And they were, "Nobody cares about you. You're just a white rapper from Canada. Who do you think you are?" And I remember him saying that to me and just being like, "What? What are you talking about?" And I was just really bummed out for a minute. And then I started to think about myself. Well, I'll tell you who I am. I got this dream, man. I got this talent, this message that I want to get out there. I want to share my music with the world. And but man, some people just cannot see your dream. And that's why sometimes we need to just keep fighting and keep pushing forward despite the haters, despite the people, saying negative things about us, because they just can't see it. But I got to be honest with you, it was really discouraging for the moment with him not being able to see it. This was my manager. I was hiring this guy. I paid this guy to work for me. So let me just say, you do not want to hire people like that. You want to hire people that are motivated, that are optimists, that they see the glass half full, not half empty, and that are charging towards their dreams and are willing to risk and take ideas. Sure, we could apply for something and get rejected or whatnot, but at least we tried, at least we went for it, because, I think it was Wayne Gretzky says, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and you got to take shots, you got to take risks. Because I'll never forget, it was a couple years later, I think it was maybe a year and a half later, is when I blew up in Japan, just selling tens and tens of thousands of albums, and just my whole career just blew up. And I was like, hey, it looks like Japan cares about this white rapper from Canada. But I'll never forget, even other times, I'd be in a record label meeting. I remember when I was trying to get, I think I had left the deal and I was potentially looking at other labels to work with. And I remember them just, saying, "Oh, the song's not good enough," or a manager saying, "Oh, we're not taking on anyone right now." And just kind of feeling that rejection and just getting that no, right? Hearing that no, and it just feels like, man, they're just they're rejecting me. But I just want to say, look, they're not rejecting you. And sometimes it's just not the right time. And maybe they just want to see you get a little bit more seasoned, and they want to see that you're really serious and chasing this thing. But when parents, when friends, when even your wife or your husband don't fully understand your dream, I just want to encourage you to search and find your why again and just keep chasing after it. Don't give up. Don't let the haters knock you down. Use that as fuel to prove them wrong. I'll never forget a quote that said, "The best revenge is success." And I must say that when I did finally have that success, and knowing that manager had nothing to do with it, and I got to kind of rub it in his face, I think we ended up getting nominated for an award as well too. That was in America. I think it was for a Dove Award or something like that. And again, he had nothing to do with it. And I remember just parting ways with that guy. It's been so long now, I can't even remember how we parted ways, but I know he's definitely not in music management anymore. But that's why you need to stay motivated. That's why you need to keep dreaming and keep trying and keep risking, because I just want you to know I have risked, and I've read I've read the comments from radio programmers that said nasty things about my songs where other programmers had nice things to say, and they did add this song where other dudes were just flat out rude and mean. And you gotta understand, you don't want to repay evil with evil. You want to repay evil with good, and just turn up the love and just keep fighting for it, and just keep showing up with a smile on your face, and it's like luck, and they'll just see that you are relentless and that you're not giving up on this dream easy. You're just going to keep fighting for it. And so I just want to encourage you, maybe you've been knocked down right now. I just want to say, look, you've got talent, you've got a message, your music is great, your music can get better, yes, your marketing can get better, but do something today. Get back up. Maybe you've been beaten down, maybe you're discouraged, maybe you're even just depressed. And I just want to encourage you, that a fighter isn't someone who never fails. A fighter is someone who never quits. So just don't quit. Get back in the game today. Go get back in the studio. Go write another song. Go watch your favorite movie or read a book that inspires you and get a song idea and go record something and get pumped up. Find that adrenaline. Maybe you're even suffering from writer's block. And I know when sometimes I sit in front of my laptop studio trying to write a song, and sometimes nothing comes, and I just got to keep pushing through. And so I want to encourage you to just keep pushing through even when you don't feel like it. Because honestly, that's the difference between amateurs and professionals. Amateurs give up when the going gets tough. Professionals, they push through. They push through the rejection. They push through the show that nobody showed up to. And that's why I encourage you, try and get on shows where there's going to be people there. Even if you got to pay to play to get on those bigger shows, I'm telling you, it's a way better use of your time than just slogging it out show by show. No, we don't want to do that anymore. You want to use social media and your marketing, put your money into that to get that fan base, and then that way you go play a show in a place where you've got fans. Well, just a little tip on that. Say you live in San Diego. Okay, California. Well, do all your marketing in San Diego for a good month, build up your fan base, only target one small area, and then go play a club. And then now go run ads about that show you're playing there. You just did a whole bunch of ads for a couple of months showcasing your music. Well, now go do a ad targeting those people that watched your music and let them know you got a show going on there. You have a much better chance of success than just doing a blind tour across America. Start local and then go global. Hey, I believe in you. Keep fighting for your dream. I love you. Peace. So if you're a struggling artist and you're just trying to figure out this music industry, you want to go full time with your music, you want to get noticed on social media, or learn how to launch an album, an EP, or just get your music more marketed out there, I want to encourage you to check out my coaching program called Fanbase University. Every single month, I jump on the phone 2 times with my students and I coach them and I teach them how to market their music, how to get noticed, how to handle booking agents, record labels, and just get their music out there. Also, you get access to exclusive training, you get interviews with music industry professionals. If you want to find out more and not do this on your own, not struggle, because I've wasted thousands of dollars on my career and now I want to coach other artists. Check out my program, fanbaseuniversity.com, or click the link below to find out more info.